work. Although we are producers, but by the very nature of our work, we work very closely with cameramen, and as such, we direct them on some of the themes that we want them to shoot for us. So basically, writing was the main focus of the, and we also did some exercise on editing.
Well, Famara, that is training to actually die for. And I'm sure you also had the opportunity to meet your other reporters from other countries.
Yeah, about 6 people were drawn from English-speaking Africa, and the other, while we were having our training, those from the Francophone countries were also having theirs. Yeah.
You wrote a mini documentary about plastic waste.
Yeah, in fact, while we were in Nairobi, we were all tasked to come up with an urban crisis. You will recall that the training itself is part of the Afri-City Summit, which was hosted by Dakar, and this summit itself was focused on some of the urban crises, affecting African countries. And you agree with me, plastic waste is a major development conundrum for a country like ours. So, there was no better option for me to look at plastic. Plastic bags are arguably one of the most used manufactured items in Banjul, the capital city of the Gambia. Because they are relatively cheap and easy to handle, many people, especially women, depend on plastic bags for their daily shopping and other business needs.
Plastic bags are very essential to my business because everything I sell here is put in it for my customers, and without it, my trade slows down. Almost every person except the elderly demands a plastic bag whenever they buy from me. Very few people now depend on baskets to do their shopping, as plastic bags tend to be the most ideal and discreet containers for them.
No one would dispute the value of plastic bags to both individuals and households, but their widespread and/or indiscriminate use is posing a big challenge, if not a menace, to the authorities at the City Council, as well as environmentalists.
The rampant use of plastic is causing a very, very big problem in the city of Banjul. So we are having a problem with this plastic waste because most of the time we have importers who only import plastic bags. So people think that it is the most suitable carrier. That is, they buy these plastic bags whenever they go to their shops, despite the fact that even they can buy things without using plastic bag, but still they will use the plastic bag.
If the plastic is not properly managed, when there is flood, at the end of the day, everything is going to be flushed into the sea, and they will end up settling on the mangrove vegetation. And these are places where you have, fish breeding. You understand? So plastic can have a potential impact on the fish as well as other creatures that are, available there. And the fact that this particular dumping site is just a stone throw from where these habitats are, all the creatures that are here are greatly, are kind of, vulnerable to the risk factors that are involved.
This is a very big problem on the other hand, especially in terms of disposal. I learned plastic can cause cancer when used to light fire, particularly by women. In fact, my husband has stopped me from using plastic bags to rekindle in a coal pot. I am appealing to my fellow women to explore other options. It's a bad practice.
So in the face of growing demand and heavy dependence on plastic products, what strategies are put in place in the Gambia to curb what is now becoming an increasingly worrisome scenario?
Those who are importing this waste, that is the main importers of plastic bags, those selling water, are not contributing enough to help reduce the problem. So we are going to see how best we can force them, if possible, to contribute enough money so that we will make sure that if like I say, if it is not phased out, let it be reduced, because we know it is a real problem.
National Environment Agency has been concerned with this. Recently, we have, called all the stakeholders in the plastic sector together to kind of, come up with an ideal solution to the problem. If the strategies that we have in place work for, the plastic that is being produced in the Gambia and the one that have been imported into the country, to be cut down drastically. So that's one of the strategies we are dealing with. And in that, we are targeting those who are into water selling, those who are selling water, using water power plastics. We are targeting, those factories that are processing forms and any other thing that, deals with plastic. We wanted to kind of embark on a massive sensitization to create awareness on the impact of plastic, particularly on the environment, and as well as our health.
A convenient tool for shopping or an environmental nuisance, the issue of plastic bags will remain a serious conundrum in Banjul and the whole of the Gambia, unless a viable and lasting alternative is introduced. It was a short video though, but I was able to do this, the filming here alongside my fellow cameramen, and they did a fantastic job.
That was our colleague Famara Fofana talking about his recently concluded programs, one in Kenya and the other one in Dakar. Thank you very much, Famara Fofana. Let's now take a break. Weekend Spectrum returns with the most compelling story of the year.